Hey everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss the concept of rationality. In artificial intelligence, we have seen that AI problems, foundation of AI, history of AI, intelligent agents, all these topics we have covered in previous videos. So, we are moving forward to the concept of rationality. In our previous videos, you have seen that the introduction to AI problems, like how many types there are, etc., and all that, and the foundations of AI, the various domains that contribute their fundamentals to the artificial intelligence. We have seen all that. So, and the next one is history of AI. We have also seen the historical phases that has impacted the evolution of AI in our previous videos. So, in this one, we are going to discuss the concept of rationality. So, the concept of rationality. In AI, rationality is an ability of an AI agent to make decisions and take actions that maximize the performance based on information. So, the rationality concept revolves around to achieve the best possible outcome. So, the agents based on rationality concept or the rational agents has the main aim to choose the best possible action from a set of alternatives to achieve a specific objective. It does not mean being perfect or knowing all, but making the best possible choices using the knowledge and resources, which include logical reasoning and learning from experiences, adaptation to new aspects, etc. So let's see the basic definition of what is a rational agent. So it is the one that does the best possible action to achieve its goal based on what it knows and what it can observe. It also has to choose the action that maximizes performance. So the rational agent in simple can be the one who chooses the best possible action to achieve the desired goal. And it has to choose in such a way that the performance is maximum. So it can't be, mediocre. It has to be the maximum performance. So the best example to understand this concept can be a self-driving car. So consider you are designing a self-driving car and the goal is to reach the destination safely and quickly. So what makes this situation rational? So in such a situation, the car must sense the environment, use prior knowledge, choose the best action, maximize the performance. So what these four in actual means? So sense the environment. That means a car should be able to detect traffic obstacles, signals, and pedestrians, the people who walk on the roads, so that it can take decisions and actions corresponding to that. And the next one is use prior knowledge. It should be having an idea about the roadmap, speed limits, and the traffic rules in the city or in the way which is it is going to be driven. Choose the best action. So it has to be having the knowledge when to accelerate, when to brake, and where to turn, when to stop based on the current data. So the last one can be the maximize performance. So here the car is not to be designed just to reach the destination, but to reach the destination safely without any accidents and efficiently. So let's classify this particular example into two ways, like a rational example and an irrational example. So what is mean by rational example? So the car stops at the red light even if it causes a small delay. This is rational. The, just because it values the safety over speed based on real time observation. So the moving car stops when the traffic signal is red, even though it knows that it may get delay of a few minutes or a couple of minutes to reach the destination, but it stops even though, just because it knows, and you have designed the car in such a way that it values safety over speeding or breaking the traffic lights. So let's go to the irrational aspect. So for the same example, the car sees a red light but continues driving to save the time. This is irrational. It violates the traffic rules and risk. There is a risk of accidents. So, so that self-driving car doesn't stop when it senses the red light. So this particular situation becomes irrational just because it breaks the traffic rules and it pushes the people sitting in the car into the risk of getting accident. So the next concept is, so rationality in general is classified into mainly two types: bounded rationality and perfect rationality. So what is meant by bounded rationality? Bounded rationality in general can be defined as it recognizes the decision making capabilities are limited by information available and etc. factors. AI systems under bounded rationality use heuristics and approximations to make decisions. So these choose optimal over the speed. The next one is perfect rationality. It assumes that an AI system has access to complete information, unlimited computational power, and infinite time to make decisions. A perfect rational AI system would always make the best possible decision in any given situation, but it is still an idealized concept. So, this concept, perfect rationality, may sound well to implement in real life, but it's still an idealized concept and it has not yet implemented into the reality. Some There are some key points which are important to be known just for the exam sake. So rationality is not equal to omniscience. So in rational agents, they make the best choice with the information they have, even if they don't know everything. So omniscience in general means that knowing everything and making the good decision. But rationality is doesn't work in that way. In rationality, we know that rational agents makes the best choice with the information they have. Not It is not necessary to know everything in the concept of rationality. But in the omniscience concept, it has to be knowing everything. So autonomy is nothing but these rational agents act independently without always needing an help from human. So that is the concept of rationality which we have covered in this particular video. So in the next video, we are going to discuss the nature of environments, like how many types of environments, what are their characteristics, and etc. So until then, do subscribe and keep learning.